Okay, let's get cracking. Hi guys, hope you're keeping well. 2023 is upon us. Happy New Year. Hope you had a fantastic Christmas. I am starting the year off in style this year. I've decided that I'm going to get out there, lose a bit of weight, do lots of hikes, do lots of wild camping, and I'm going to share it with you on this channel. So thank you very much for all the people that commented on my last video when we done the Christmas hike up at Dartmoor in the snow. Apologies for having it not on landscape, so it was a little bit rubbish, the recording, but I am still learning. 2023, I am going to be buying a GoPro, but until now, I'm recording this all on my phone. So bear with me, guys. I'm going to be putting a lot more stuff up this year, but today we are going out for a walk in the woods near Luckett. I've asked Stu if he fancies joining us, so he's coming along. He is here now. He's just rocked up, so we're going to be heading over to the woodlands. Right, Stu, we're going to be heading over to the woodlands, and I'm going to be taking some bits and bobs with me that I got over Christmas, and trying them out for the first time. So see you in a sec. Destination arrived. We are down at Luckett. We got Stu with us.
Yo.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, good, mate.
Did you have a nice Christmas?
I did, buddy. You?
Yes, not too bad, you know. Got the little doggy. What's the dog called?
Swanson, AKA Pig, AKA Nobbed.
Awesome. Yeah, we're just down at Luckett here today. Like I said, on the drive down. Basically, I've had enough of an old fat knacker. So I've decided that this year I've set myself some goals. We're going to do the Plymouth Half Marathon in May. I need to get fit, so rather than sat on the sofa doing nothing, I decided that let's get down to the woodlands, do a little woodland walk, share it with you, and get out there and have some fun. Big puddles, lots of rain, and it is a really cracking little walk down here, down at Luckett Woods. I think it's called Greenscombe Woods, if I'm corrected right, but honestly, it's a beautiful place. And yes, the river's quite high at the moment, so we're going to go for a walk, and I'll catch up with you in a second. So Stu, tell us about your channel then, mate.
Yeah, my Instagram and YouTube is ltnKernow for Leave No Trace.
Yeah.
Obviously Kernow, Cornwall.
Ah, I wonder what the LNT,
Yeah,
Leave No Trace, yeah, sweet.
A lot of people will see it and they think it says INT, like int Kernow.
Yeah.
Because I'm northern. Like, oh, I'm in Kernow. No, it's ltnKernow.
Cool. And we've been out on a few hikes this year, haven't we? We went up,
yeah.
you know, well, last year now, shall we say. We went up to Dartmoor a couple of times and that, and we've both said that we want to do a bit of work together and get out there and, you know.
Yeah.
What's your goals for 2023 then, mate?
Shift a bit.
For you and your channel.
Oh, for me and my channel?
Yeah.
For me, shrinkage.
Yeah, snap,
my
mate.
channel growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've probably doubled my subs this year. I'm on like 300 and something at the minute.
Sweet.
So it's still relatively small, but for me, I've done pretty well, I think, in the last couple of months. So I want that to continue. I've just bought a new tent, so I want to get out and do more hikes, camps, explorations, things like that.
Yeah.
Also coming out today with Marc, we're doing a bit of a recce in the woods.
Yes.
So you want to go out and do more hammock camps? I've got all the hammock gear.
Well, when you say you want to do more hammock camps, I've got the gear, and I haven't bloody used it yet. So I want to get out there and do a bit more stuff, because I mean, look at this, man. It's a beautiful place. We're coming to do a recce here today because I reckon that we'll be able to do some sort of hammock camp here. I mean, look at those trees up there.
We've not seen a single person after since we've left the car. So.
No, I mean, people do use this place, but you know, it's not like a lot of woodlands around here where it's really busy all the time. So I mean, look at that. You've got a river down there. I mean, this could be a good place, actually. This could be a good place to do your canoeing that you was talking about. I know this
I could live in that shack.
Look at that, mate. Look at that. Yeah, you can't beat this little walk. I love the woodlands. I love being out in the trees, you know, and look down in the valley. You can see there the river's burst its bank. Wow. But I know what I was going to say to you, Stu.
Yeah.
Is last time we was up on the moors, my Robin's tent broke, didn't it?
It did.
If you remember, and I got on the phone to
the lady in Denmark.
The lady in Denmark. Tried to break the international barrier with her and speak to a foreign lady from Denmark. Guys at Robin's, well done. I got my stuff sent out to me. The eyelet was sent to me. They sent me a pole, and I will be fixing the tent very, very soon. And we'll be getting out on the moors in the old Robins Starlight 2 very, very soon. So, great bit of communication there from Robins. You can tell it's not a UK company because it was sent out in the postal strike. The communication was fantastic. Something that you don't normally see.
Didn't cost you anything?
Didn't cost me anything. They sent me a repair kit out, and the eyelets and the pole. Not a query at all, free of charge. So great stuff, Robins. Yes, I was right, people. Greenscombe Woods it's called, and we're in the Luckett Nature Reserve. Beautiful. And there's lots of mines around, and places to explore, things to see, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful place. These nature reserves, you know, you've got to be respectful of the places that you visit. Like Stu said, leave no trace. What's it saying, Stu?
This sign here,
yeah,
habitat management for the Tallery butterfly.
Right.
One of the rarest butterflies in Great Britain. Declined by 73% since the 80s. But this is one of the only places it's found. Exmoor, one site on the west of Dartmoor, a handful of woodlands in Kent and Essex. It's been the one on the west of Dartmoor.
Yeah, and it is a beautiful, beautiful surrounding. The one thing I love about trees in woodlands is that it doesn't matter what time of the year you come. In the summer, it's awesome. In spring, it's awesome. You know, winter, spring, every season, it's just amazing to walk through the woodlands and see how it all changes, and the energy that you get off the trees. I don't want to sound all hippified and stuff like that. Well, what's the matter with that? You know, there's no problems being a hippie, but you know, there's this energy that you get from trees that blows me away. Look at that. Hey. Gaining a bit of altitude now, and the good thing about coming for a walk in Cornwall, whether it be the summer or the winter, is it always rains. The difference between a Cornish summertime and the Cornish winter is the temperature of the rain. That's what my granddad always used to say. But yeah, as you can see, it is a bit wet and slippery underfoot, but that's not stopping us getting out today. Yeah, I was just saying to Stu that just before Christmas, Nikki ended up getting COVID, and I thought, here we go, we're all going to have COVID for Christmas, but we all managed to avoid it, to be honest with you. But I don't know if you guys have noticed that for the last 3 months or 4 months, everybody seems to be a bit down and depressed. They've all got a real strong bad cold, flu-like symptoms that seems to have kicked everybody while they're down this year. And for the last week, for the last 2 weeks actually, between the Christmas and the New Year period, I've just gone to work, got up at 5 o'clock in the morning, gone to work, come home, gone to bed, and just existed. Do you know what I mean? And I think a lot of us have been like that for the last few months. And 2023 for me, like I said, I've set some goals. I want to do the Plymouth Half Marathon, but I'm going to be putting more content out this year, guys. 2022, I only done 13 podcasts, which is Very unlike me, because normally I do a podcast a week, but I've just not felt like doing anything. I've just been really there. So this year is a year where I'm just going to put shitloads of content out, enjoy what I'm doing, and having this beautiful surroundings around me, you know, and recording this stuff and sharing it with you and getting out there and seeing more stuff and making new friends. You know, met up with Stu there last year, the end of last year, and Pat and Rory, guys with the same interests as me. And that's what it's all about, guys. It's about getting out there, doing stuff, building a community, finding people with the same interests as you, just having some fun and enjoying amazing scenery like all of this around us. No matter where you are, if you're in the urban cities, London, Manchester, you can still get out, you can still do it. You still see all these people doing these stealth camps in like Costa car parks and, you know, B&Q car parks and in rivers. They're getting out there, they're doing shit, do you know what I mean? So don't use the excuse in 2023 of I've got nowhere to get out to, because there's plenty of things that you can do, guys, plenty of things. What have you found there, sir? What have you found?
Well, coffee or something.
Oh yeah?
Fireplace in the corner. Old fireplace or something.
Yeah.
That wall down there, I noticed it had like railings, like a gate over
Right.
it that's been closed off.
I think it's some sort of like an old mining house of some description. You know, it's all like a proper little hut kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Miner's hut or something like that.
I suppose that wall's still standing with the iron on it. Right next to your head.
There are rumours at Greenscombe Wood and Luckett Woods down where we are that after the Second World War they done a nuclear experiment in one of the mines. Blew a nuclear missile up of some description, closed it all up.
For shits and gigs.
For shits and giggles, Stu, that's right, mate. So I've not actually come across the entrance yet. There's lots of mine shafts down here to check out, and who knows, we might find it today. But you know, the river that behind us, the bank is bursting. I've actually driven across this river in a Suzuki Jeep years ago, may I add. There's a green lane that goes right through the middle of it. Here we are, you see, because we're down by the water, and all in this area there's lots of deep mine shafts, and somewhere around here, I do believe, possibly up that trek, is where you'll find the hidden door where they've done the nuclear tests. But this is just old Cornish wives' tale. Whether it's true or not, we will find out. Perhaps me and Stu can pick the lock and do a camp in a nuclear bunker. That'd be pretty cool, Stu, wouldn't it?
Oh, damn right, mate.
Here we are, look. See, there's shafts here.
Yeah.
Shafts here everywhere.
Oh, wow.
What I'll do is I'll get the rope and we'll lower Stu in and see what you can see down the bottom. Good idea?
Rope and snap, mate.
So this is the green lane that I was telling you about. It goes right the way down to the river. And years ago, when I was a young lad, I had a friend of mine that was all into Suzuki Jeeps, and we used to drive all the way around the Callington area and take, you know, check out all the green lanes. And this was one of the first one we've done. And we come down this green lane and we get down to the bottom of it at night time, pitch black, and we're like, over there's the fields. That's the end of the green lane. This is the green lane. That means we have to get across the river. So we did attempt to go across the river. We got about halfway and there was water absolutely pissing in through the doors of this Suzuki Jeep. I think we got about halfway across this river and we bailed it, because as you can see, it is quite a steep river. At this time of year, it quite often bursts its banks, and it is quite a deep river. and quite a strong flowing river. And as you can imagine, the old Suzuki Jeeps, they're quite light things, and in water like this they tend to float. But there is the Luckett Green Lane, if you have got an automobile that can get you across to the other side over there. Good luck. You found something? No, the mine's got a big metal door on.
Oh, okay.
Moving on, look. Fancy going in, Stu? Last time I come here, all of this lot was trees, so it just goes to show what storm damage we had last year in the winter. But it's very wet, it's very slippery. I think we'll have to come here and come in the summer again and do a recce, because I'm sure that we'll be able to find a place to do a hammock camp here somewhere, because all up there, look, there's quite thick woodlands. But it's now getting quite rainy, the rain is getting harder, so we're going to try and get in the woodlands somewhere and make ourselves a bit of a brew. Whew. So we've the weather's got wetter. We decided that we was going to go up the hill into the forestry bit, and if you look down there, look, we've managed to find another path. It's a little bit drier up here. The plan of action was to try and get in amongst the trees where we can sit down and make ourselves a coffee. Now, one of the things about doing a last minute recce is you forget shit. And I have just remembered that I forgot to bring my mug. And now I've just realised that I did bring my mug. I brought my cookser, because I remember telling you about it just a minute ago, remember? Now, I haven't used this thing for years, for about 2 years now. I got sent it from a guy on Instagram from Denmark, I think it was, carved out of wood. So I'm going to check that out in a minute and use that. You're not supposed to use milk with them. You're supposed to have a black coffee in it, have a sip in it, and then wipe it out with a cloth, attach it to your bag. Oh, Stu's found something.
Let's go up that top there.
Yeah.
Looks like the tree's flattened out a bit at the top.
We're going up there, boy?
Explore it.
We'll go up there. We'll go up there. Anyway, as I was saying, so this guy sent me this cookser, and we're now going to go and try and find a little spot. I think Stu's got his coffee making equipment.
Yeah.
He's going to make a brew, and I'm going to set the cookser up and have a black coffee and share it with you. You can have a little sup as well. But we're just randomly walking around woodland, trying to find somewhere to get out of this rain. Happy New Year, people. 2023. Let's hope that this weather isn't an indication of what's to come. So Stu's about to make a cup of coffee.
A tiny brew kit.
We found a little spot here. It's a little bit sheltered, it's a little bit wet, but I think today's one of those days where you're never going to find a perfect spot. I've got my coffee in my thermos flask. I've bought, there's my cookser.
Cool.
Got a little cloth in there to keep it nice and clean. I've got some crackers and some cheese. And a packet of prawn cocktail crisps that I found in the bottom of the bag, which look like they've seen better days, to be honest with you. We're going to have a sit down, and well, we already sat down. We're going to make ourselves a cup of coffee and The rain's getting a bit... The rain's all of a sudden picked up. But have a little bit of a bite to eat, have a little bit of a drink, and then we're going to get back to the car. I think Stu just hit the nail on the head, to be honest with you. We should have brought a tarp. And there's never... You look on the weather forecast, and living in Cornwall, you never ever get the weather forecast right everywhere. But I didn't actually look today. I just basically got my shit together and decided I was going to come out. But here's my coastsl, look. Love it. It's a Scandinavian cup carved from cherry, and all the bushcrafters, when you're about 14, you get given this coastsl, or you carve your own. And what they say is you can stop in the woodlands, have yourself a cup of coffee, give it a wipe out afterwards, and then you tie it to your bag or to your belt loop there, and as long as you've got a coastsl, you've always got a cup of coffee, they say. It's getting a bit wet now. And it's too. It is getting a bit wet. I think we'll make this a quick one and get back to the car. Well, we're heading back to the car, guys. Rule number one, whenever you do anything outside, is always check what the weather's going to do before you come out. Be prepared, like a Cub Scout. But nevertheless, we've got out for our first walk in 2023. It's rained, so what? We've had a walk around some woodlands, sat down, had a cup of coffee, and just been at one with nature and seen the beautiful surroundings that surround us. Look at this. It is absolutely fantastic. But that's about it, guys. I've not really got much more to say, to be honest with you. We're trekking back to the car. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this. Hopefully the quality is a little bit better this time than what it was last time. Bit of a short one, this one. But if you like this video and you want to see more of this stuff, please leave in the comments. Please, if you're new, like and subscribe. And I just want to take this opportunity to wish you all a happy 2023. I hope that it brings you everything that you want. And get out there on the moors, on the trails, in the woodlands. Get out there and do some shit this year, guys. And share the loving about being outdoors. Like I say, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Please tell people about this channel. And until then, stay safe, stay classy. Right, mate. Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
That's all right. Thanks for inviting me.
No, it's been a good one. Happy New Year to you, buddy.
Happy New Year to you, bud.
Stay safe.
All the best, buddy. Thank you.